everyone, and welcome back to the Think About It series. My name is Lisa Douglass-Doe, and I'm the CEO of The Crown Adjustment. Today, I want to go a little deeper into the video I released earlier this week that talks about our blind spots. And sometimes our blind spots will keep us stuck. We're in a holding pattern. We can't move forward. And it's because if you're not aware of what they are, you don't know how to overcome them. So you could have blind spots in your relationships. Maybe there's a lack of intimacy, your friendships, and so on. Maybe there's some kind of blocker that's happening in your career or in your business. And we're going to talk about how you can actually overcome those and how you could become aware of them as well. So how does a self-discovery happen? Well, it usually comes from outside sources, people that are close to you, friends, family, and sometimes even your enemies, right? People that you may work with who you may not be the best of friends with, but they may provide some criticism or feedback. And it's not a bad thing. You actually need that to help you grow and help you to reach your potential, okay? So when you have really great open communication and you are aware of the blind spots, which you get from outside sources, that helps you rise to the occasion and have great potential, okay? So how do you fix these situations? Well, for me, I recommend talking to those close to you. My husband is, we've been together now for 26 years, so you can definitely tell that he knows what my blind spots are, right? I may not see them. I may be like this as a horse running in that race, and I'm like, no, what are you talking about? But he'll let me know, Lisa, sometimes you're a little too spontaneous. You need to take time out before you make that decision. Or Lisa, this place is a mess. You need to get organized before I can go ahead and move on to the next thing. Where in my mind, I'm like, this is an organized type of mess. What are you talking about? Okay. So ask others about your blind spots. Someone that you know and trust so that way they can confide in you and you're saying, listen, I can take it. It's okay. I know it's criticism, but it's helping me to become a better person. And this is constructive criticism. The other thing I recommend is, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a certified John Maxwell coach and speaker and a certified DISC consultant. So we actually have a personality assessment that will help you determine what your strengths are, your weaknesses, and specifically on a leadership piece. Because everyone knows that John Maxwell is the authority on leadership, and all the books that he's written has been key to help people to how to get to the next level of leadership. So that's what makes this personality assessment that I offer so critical, so that way you can grow as a business owner, as a professional in your career. So what happens when you take that assessment, which I've done back in 2017, and it actually has helped me to communicate better with my husband. I've known how to become more flexible and how I talk to him about things, even with my children. I can be trying to communicate something with my daughter and she's just not getting and just not listening. And I realize, okay, there's something that I'm missing. I need to change my approach. And that's what a personality assessment can do for you. And before you know it, doors have opened up and you're able to blossom and grow. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are driving a car and, it could be a new car, old car, doesn't matter. But over time, the wheel starts to pull to the left. And so you just keep trying to pull it back to the right because you're like, it's okay. I know it's a little off. The alignment's off, but I'm just going to keep jerking it back to the right. After a while, you're like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Let me go ahead and take it into professional so they can let me know what the problem is. You take it into the auto mechanic. They say, hey, the alignment's off. You need an adjustment. You get that done. And when you leave the car service afterwards, you're like, hey, this car is driving so much better than it was before. And you're like, why did I wait so long to make it happen? Now you're able to go faster. You're able to do things that you never thought you could do before in this car, right? It's the same thing with a personality assessment. When you're able to identify what those weaknesses are, where your strengths are, you'll notice that doors will open up. You're able to communicate better with people around you. Even those that you have struggled with, you'll find better ways to communicate with them when you know what their blind spots are or what their weaknesses are or what they're looking for, so that way you can get to the bottom line and make things happen. Okay? So my ask of you is, again, just ask someone close to you what they think your blind spots are. You only need one or two. There might be like, oh, I have 10. You don't want all 10. Just take one or two, right? And then reflect on those, internalize it, and see, now that you're self-aware, how you can improve on those things over time. So I hope this has helped someone today. I welcome you to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Please share this video with 3 people that you know that could benefit from it. And this is specifically for the ladies. Before I go, don't forget to click on the link for the Crown Adjustment. This is our private Facebook group just for the ladies, so that way we can continue to work on our personal development, so we can grow better in our relationships and also in our careers and in our businesses. This has been fun. I hope to see you again here next week. Thanks.